What's up, man? How y'all doing? I ain't see y'all in a little minute. It's been a little while. I'm over here looking all scruffy. I ain't do my mustache in a while. I ain't lying on my bed. What's going on though? It was like, let me. I know it's late. It's 1 in the morning. I was like, let me see what's going on. What's going on in the airwaves? I know it's somebody up. Oh, there we go. Got somebody. Got somebody in the building. What's going on with y'all? I know it's a Tuesday/Wednesday. How's it going though? Damn, summertime is officially gone. It's fall time. Yo, what's goody? What's goody, my guy? What's going on? Peace. This is supposed to be like a Q&A. So I'm gonna start off. Somebody was asking me to explain like my shelter experience. Salute. Somebody asked me to explain the process of going into the shelter. So I think I mentioned this before. I was talking about how like before I got released from prison, they do like a evaluation thing where they evaluate you based on whether you got letters, whether you got like visits and stuff like that. And based on that, well, not even letters, they mainly do it based on visits. And based on that, they would say like whether you have enough support. Like, you know, they kind of like come up with a conclusion saying that like if you was getting visits and certain things while you was in prison, like they say, oh, then this person has support. You know, they got family support when they go home. They are most likely gonna be able to re-enter back into society. If you didn't have a lot of visits or no visits at all, or packages and stuff like that, like that they're gonna assume, they're gonna put on your file that most likely you're not gonna have support. So when I first was getting released, I didn't want to go back to my neighborhood. I also was thinking about not going back to New York. So I was just like, so it was hard. I didn't want to go back to New York. So he said, was it hard for me to get back to get a job? I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm not gonna hold you. Most of the jobs I had since I came home was strictly of word of mouth. It was strictly of relationships that I built. I think that's one of like the main important things when you come home from prison. You need a good support system. You need people. It's not, and a support system is not just family. Make sure you like the video so you can circulate. A good support system is not just family. A good support system is also sometimes when I came home, I had the luxury to meet people who were incarcerated, who started businesses, who were running nonprofit organizations that were hiring people that had felonies. So I came to a whole network. I came to a whole network of people who were trying to help people that were incarcerated. I also started doing work surrounding mass incarceration, right? Like how black people are disproportionately incarcerated compared to whites, even though whites commit more crimes and stuff like that. So it was a lot of stuff. Like it was just a network. I met people who were trying to help me, who were trying to do good things. And that's kind of like how I got involved. That's kind of how like I got a lot of jobs. That's kind of how like I started going to college. That's how I got involved, just doing a lot of things. So it's all about network, you know. It's all about networking when you out here trying to bust certain moves. Even if you don't got a felony, everything is about connections. You know what I'm saying? When you go to college, it's about connections. It's not just about getting good grades and doing certain things. It's about go to some of those events, meet people that got businesses, meet people that can connect you, that can hook you up with jobs and stuff like that. You know, it's all about making good connections. So yeah, I'm not gonna lie, it was hard. I got denied housing. I even been fired from jobs because I had a felony. So it's definitely hard, but that's not to discourage anybody. I don't want to discourage nobody from thinking like you know what I'm saying, like they can't achieve certain things. Because my transition was it was a lot easier. It was easier than a lot of people, other people transition into back into society. So I'm never ungrateful of the things that God has provided for me and like how He opened up doors for me. But you know what I'm saying, you gonna have to fight. You're gonna have to do a little something. You're gonna have to not fight like you know what I'm saying, like bang out on people, but you're gonna struggle to get a place. You're gonna struggle to get the job that you want. You're gonna struggle. You might struggle even to get the girl you want. You know what I'm saying? Some girls be looking at guys funny if you had a felony and stuff like that. So you know, people gonna look at you a certain way, but ultimately, you know, you just gotta have the will, the drive, and you just gotta get it. And there's some good people out here who are willing to give people a chance. You just gotta find them. If that answered the question. So somebody said, how did I meet Kai? Yeah, I met Kai. Kai used to work with like the so she used to work with an organization, a nonprofit organization that I kind of like did work with them. But Kai wasn't there when, yeah, when I did the workshops with them. Kai wasn't really there. Um, but then we met like kind of like online and stuff like that. Like we met like through like YouTube, Instagram, something like that. But she worked with similar people that I did work with. So we have like a lot of similar political views. Like, you know, she's kind of like invested in the movement of like black people progressing in the country and like, you know, good shit happening for us, for black folks and us getting along. I mean, getting like moving along, you know what I'm saying, in society. And that's how I met her. So, you know, she was a like-minded individual. It's hard to find individuals who kind of like share similar ideas about struggle, about freedom, especially for like black folks. So when I met her and we started talking about certain things, I kind of like liked the way she thought. You know what I'm saying? So that's how we kind of like build. And then I was, you know, so I just felt like I should bring her on to the podcast and like so me and her can have conversations about certain issues. Make sure y'all like the video though. Another question. Somebody said, "What's my zodiac sign?" I'm a Gemini, baby. I mean, I don't really care about the signs. I don't really believe in them. But yeah, that's the sign, I guess, right? June is the month for the Gemini. So I don't really listen to drill music. Somebody asked me if I'm tuned into the current drill music scene. I'm not gonna lie, I like some Brooklyn drill, I like some Chicago drill. The Bronx drill, I haven't really gotten into it. I don't think I could get into it. I haven't really listened to nobody. I keep hearing this dude K Flock name ringing. Um, you know, like I be seeing people like post him or talk about him, but like I wouldn't know who doing what, who's saying what. Like I don't really listen. I don't get into like the whole drill between different boroughs and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? I know like Brooklyn got their drill. I like certain artists like 5E. I like I don't even know if he's a drill. Maybe he is considered a drill rapper, right? Like I don't really listen to a lot of like the new music. I listen to a lot of like older music. Um, so I know I'll be having to get mad close to the, you know, I'm an old head, you heard? Nah, but I don't really listen to a lot of like this new music. I think it's trash. You know what I'm saying? Like, but you know, it's if you want to understand the young people, you gotta listen to the music that they listen to. This is how you know you're able to communicate with them, and that's one thing I learned when I first came home. I didn't like that Bobby Shmurda hot nigga song, right? Like, you know what I'm saying? But like at some point I was like, oh, this is what everybody listening to. Everybody think this is fire, like, you know what I'm saying? So when you want to understand like the younger generation, the younger people, you gotta listen to the music. Like what are they, you know, you gotta kind of like be around them, you gotta kind of like listen to them. And I work a lot with youth, so you know, I be trying to always understand the youth. But that's just my thing. Like, you know, I don't knock, like that's what they want to listen to, that's what they want to do. Like when we was young, we wanted to listen to certain things and do certain things, you know what I'm saying? Another question, somebody asked me, do I believe in the Bible? Yes, I believe in the Bible as they were revealed. I believe they was revealed by God, but we also as Muslims believe that the Bible was altered, like that it was changed. There's also like evidence of like, you know, people tampering with stuff, changing things and replacing them and stuff like that. I correction, somebody asked me, was I born in Honduras? I wasn't born in Honduras. They messed up my paperwork when I was in jail. Immigration came to see me because they thought, you know, a lot of times people be falsifying documents. So they just wanted to make sure it was me. But they messed up my paperwork in prison, should I say. But yeah, I was born here. I was born in the Bronx, in the Lincoln Hospital, So I was born here in the United States. I wasn't born in Honduras. I have been to Honduras a few times. My mother she's a person that believes in family ties, so she always sent me back to see my family and stuff like that. Make sure y'all like the video so it can circulate. You ain't gotta like it, but you know what I'm saying. Help a brother out. If you can move to another state, I don't know what state. I like Florida. I like the idea of living by the water, by decent beaches. Florida. And Florida might be cheaper than California. So I think California is another place where it's close by the water and stuff like that. So I think about living by the water. Like I like the water. I'm a Black Carib. Like if anybody knows anything about the Black Caribs, the Garifunas, when they used to live in St. Vincent, they always lived by rivers and the sea. You know what I'm saying? They ate a lot of seafood. They ate a lot of stuff from the sea. They was very skillful seamen. Seamen. Yeah, that's kind of crazy. But you know what I'm saying? Walaikum salam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. I've been holding up fine. Thanks for asking. I hope you're good. I hope your family's good. The times is not so good. Somebody asked me if I have any tattoos. I do not have any tattoos, and I'm not gonna get any. I don't believe in marking up my body and stuff like that. What up, babe? You're still up, man. Yeah, I'm still up. I'm still here, boy. You're still young. You're a long way from an old head. Nah, man. Experience make you an old head. I feel like, yeah, I'm young. But then some days I feel older than, sometimes some young people are ahead of their time, even when I was young, when I was a teenager, or when I was serving time, when I was in my early 20s, a lot of older heads used to be like, yo, you very wise for your age, Some of my older heads, they call me Uncle Nephew. They said I'm young enough to be their nephew, but they were saying I also have wisdom to be like their uncle. They felt like I could talk to them and stuff like that. This is very yeah, John Doe, you seem to be so focused about my head, you know what I'm saying? I don't know, man. I don't know if you're a man or what. I don't know what's going on, brother. You know what I'm saying? You like my head? You know what I'm saying? I don't know, man. But thanks, man. I got a big brain, you know what I'm saying? I can't speak for the people with the small brain. You know what I'm saying? When you got a small brain, you got a small head. You know what I'm saying? Otherwise, you'll have problems. If you got a small head, you got a big brain, and your brain can't, you know what I'm saying? But so, God blessed me with a big brain, you know what I'm saying? To be able to understand the people and break things down to them. You know what I'm saying? Give y'all the information. So, yo, make sure y'all yo, what's up, man? What's going on, man? It's only 4 likes, man. What's going on? You know what I'm saying? It ain't gotta be for y'all, man. But I just want, I ain't really talking nothing crazy, right? I ain't really talking about shit, I guess. My boy probably leaving. I never been to Roatán, but I want to go to Roatán. I want to go to Roatán, you know what I'm saying? Honduras is a little dangerous right now to go to Honduras. So I don't be trying to go nowhere. I ain't trying to get kidnapped. I ain't trying to get killed. You know what I'm saying? People are very poor in some parts over there, and they doing bad. Yeah, I'm familiar with Wallow. I didn't listen to his story though, but I'm familiar with Wallow, and I'll be watching some of the podcast stuff, so I'm definitely familiar with Wallow and the stuff you be talking about. So, oh, my bad. My bad, John Doe. I ain't know what was going on, you know what I'm saying? I do got a big head though, you know what I'm saying? I was like, damn, you can see my forehead through the do-rag. I was like, I ain't know what was going on, John Doe. Yeah, Big Slang. How do you feel about no generation picking up guns more and being about? Somebody asked me, how do I feel about them? I wish I could show the questions. I'm still like a little old head when it comes to this stuff. But yeah, somebody asked me, how do I feel about the newer generation picking up guns more and it being glorified instead of picking up their fists and shooting the fair ones? I think that I was just talking to one of the guys about that. I was just saying that when I was growing up and I was younger, there was a lot more fighting. You know what I'm saying? We was more active though. You gotta understand, 10, 15 years ago, we was more active than these younger dudes. We used to be on the block We used to work out. We used to play sports. Like we was doing certain things. A lot of like these young kids, like you look at them, they look lanky, they skinny, they not eating right. You know what I'm saying? They not even built right. Like a lot of them shouldn't even be gangbangs, to be honest. You know what I'm saying? Like I just think that like a lot of these younger generation, like they doing things differently. I think the OGs, the so-called OGs, are doing things differently. Like I think like yeah, it was so different back then. Like we had to fight. Like I think a lot of times dudes nowadays they just getting blessed in, or they're making their own little cliques. And when you make your own little clique, I don't know if it works the same. I don't know if they have the same protocol like other gangs have, like of jumping each other in and doing certain things. You know, so a lot of times a lot of times these kids just happen to live on the block and they down, you know what I'm saying, by default, by just living there, by just growing up there, or by walking to school together. Like I don't know how they getting into these cliques. I don't know how they getting into these gangs today. But it was different when I was growing up. You know, you had to fight, you had to get jumped in, and when you get jumped into being a gang, like I think you're less likely to run because you've been jumped. Like, you know, the point of getting jumped into a gang is to see if you got heart to be willing to get jumped or be willing to fight. A lot of times when dudes was getting jumped in, and if you didn't fight back, like they wouldn't even turn you crip or turn you blood, like, you know. So it's different times, and I think that's why a lot of kids don't fight today, because the way they're joining the gang, I don't think is as rigorous as it was back then. You know what I'm saying? So I think that's one of the things. I think also this pandemic, I don't know, man, bro. I feel like everybody had a gun this pandemic. Back then, guns wasn't really that accessible. Also, like I feel like it was harder to get guns in some ways. And but yeah, I think like, you know, when we was teenagers, we was fighting, we was getting it on. Like it's something about the pleasure. Make sure you like the video. It's something about the pleasure of being able to subdue a man with your own hands. Like that's manly. You know what I'm saying? Anybody could pick up a gun and shoot. Like that's not manly. But it's something about overpowering your opponent. Like, you know what I'm saying? With your hands, with your fists. It's something different. It brings about something different. Like I literally, like I beat you up. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like anybody could shoot somebody or whatever, and you could try to like glorify that. But it's like, we know you did a coward's move. At the end of the day, if somebody beat you up and you go home and get a gun and come back, shoot them and do whatever, like people still gonna remember you got beat up. Like, yeah, you killed them, the person not here no more, whatever, you might go to jail or whatever the case might be. Like, but deep down, you know you got beat up. Deep down, the block know you got beat up. People seen you get beat up. And nowadays, everybody recording, so somebody got the video of you getting beat up. So I just think that you can't get that back, even if you kill somebody. I think like you can't get that aspect back. So, but you know, it is what it is. Like, you know, this was going on. A lot of these young boys gonna have to learn on their own and stuff like that. Somebody said, "Why I date a church girl?" You know, the church. All the freaks be in the church. Praise the Lord. Now let me start. You know, say church girl. I mean, church girl. I don't know. I think yeah, church girl. I don't know. I don't know. I don't really, you know what I'm saying, church girl. I don't think I probably have spoken to church girl. I don't know. I feel like church girls I feel like the real church girls, you don't really find them. You don't really see them. You know what I'm saying? They very well, at least that's how I remember church girls, right? They was very like, they go from point A to point B. You know what I'm saying? They not straggling. They not, you know what I'm saying? Like, where would I meet a church girl? You know what I'm saying? Like, that's a good question. Where would I meet this church girl? Honduras has always been dangerous, bro. Yeah, man, it's crazy. Yeah, yeah, people's getting killed in Honduras like crazy. It's very crazy out there. Not built right. Yeah, a lot of these young dudes are not built right, man. They, you know what I'm saying? They lack in nutrients and sun. You know what I'm saying? They don't be in the sun long enough, so they don't got no vitamin D like that. Bones all weak. You know what I'm saying? That's why a lot of them getting beat up, and then a lot of them know how to fight. So, yeah, I feel like a lot of beef nowadays. Like that's why I try not to get into nothing. Right? I don't want to argue with nobody. I don't want to talk over the internet. Like I don't want no problems. Like leave me alone. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like it don't pay to try to be tough. It don't pay to try to, you know what I'm saying, show somebody what you could do to them. Like it's not even about that. Like I don't even really care about none of that. Like I feel like dudes that are still beefing, like it's just unnecessary. A lot of stuff is unnecessary. Like But that's some kid shit. When I was a kid, when I was young, I glorified a lot of stupid stuff. I didn't listen to nobody. I didn't want to hear what nobody had to say. So I get it, man. I get how that shit goes. Yeah, it's different now, man. Like, the younger people, it's a different time. I think times change. Like, I think that, I think if the young boys used to work out more often and exercise and do certain things, then I think, like, it would be a lot of way more fights, A lot of people are not confident winning a fight. They scared to get beat up. They're not confident. A lot of these kids is not confident. A lot of men are not confident, period. So I feel like because men are lacking confidence, it leads to other things, right? Because men lack confidence, right? They try to be more aggressive with other men because they scared. It's like this. It's like if you scared, you try to bark loud, right? It's like a dog, like a scared dog. A scared dog's gonna bark loud because they don't want other dogs to get next to them. They want to scare other dogs. So what that does is, what I'm saying? Sometimes some dogs is gonna catch your bluff, and then, like, that just leads to other problems but it's all rooted in, like, being scared and fear and not being confident and stuff like that. And we could get into a whole another conversation about why is the reason and this and that, like, what I'm saying? But it's just that's just what I think. I just think, like, they lack confidence. So nobody gonna fight you. Like, if I feel like I can't beat you, I mean, it was different back then. Like, we was always taught, like, oh, defend yourself. Even if you lose, fight back or whatever. Like, I don't know what they teaching these new kids. You know what I'm saying? Like, they probably telling them, like, yo, you get slapped, go home, get the blicky. You know what I'm saying? Like, even if we was gonna do that back then, like, we still gonna fight. Like, you know what I'm saying? We still gonna try to protect our integrity, our manhood, you know what I'm saying? But I don't know, man. It's different. When I was getting this one, do you know which version of the Bible is correct to read? But incomplete. I would have to go get my Qur'an because you mentioned Surah 1094, but, like, I think we as Muslims believe, like, the whole Bible was altered, but we believe the Bible was revealed by God. Like, we believe, like, the Torah, the gospel, was revealed by God. The Psalms, the scrolls of Abraham. We believe these prophets brought books, so we believe God revealed them. We're not saying that man made up the Bibles and stuff like that, right? What we're saying is also that those books were changed and altered. Like, certain things was added to it, certain things was taken out, and that was by the hands of man. But we believe in the books that were revealed to the prophets in their pure forms. We believe in that. But we also believe that the Qur'an was revealed, and the Qur'an was the last book, and that it will be protected. And that the Qur'an is a confirmation of what came before it. So we technically don't have to read the Bible as Muslims, because we have the Qur'an. But I studied the Bible because I used to be a Christian, and I wanted to cross-reference when I was doing my studies in jail. It says, have you ever seen the video of a guy turning Crip? That's probably why everyone wants a gun now. Yeah, I definitely seen that video of them beating that 30-year-old. This dude was like 30, like he was like 26 or 30, just turning Crip, which was ridiculous. Like, what are you doing joining a gang at that age? Like, you know what I'm saying? I feel like joining the gang is like a young kid thing, right? It's a young kid sport. When you like 25, 30, 35, like, it's just like, what are you doing? Like, but look, man, hey, that's what they want to do, man. That's what makes them feel like, you're a man. Go ahead, man. But to me, that shit is just weird when you're that age and you're joining a gang. Like, to me, like, that's a young kid sport. Somebody says, I have a cousin who got out of jail. How can I help him adapt to society? I think one of the main things is, like, support. Right? Support is very vague. But support is like encouragement. I think, like, encouragement is like one of the main things. If you could hang out with him, try to keep him around. I think a lot of times people that come out from jail, they used to hang out with people who do negative things. They used to hang out with people who used to give them bad advice. Make sure y'all like the video. So you have to kind of like try to provide a space for your cousin to be around positive people, be around people that go to work, be around people that might be in college, be around people who are doing certain things, who have positive goals. This is like kind of like the things that you need to be around, like, in order to stay home. Like this, when I came home, like, I didn't hang out with like people on the street. Like, I might have seen them, said what up, was good, like, only certain people that I was still close to. But other than that, like, I was in school, I was doing certain things. I stayed away from the hood, like, I stayed away from certain people. And that was kind of like the things that kept me in the right track. You start seeing people living in a different way than you used to live. You see people that live in a way like not committing crime, not trying to get over people, not stealing, not doing certain things, and those things start to rub off on you. So I think like that's one of the main things. You got to keep people from certain environments, because it's easy to fall back into that trap, right? It's almost like if you want to stop smoking crack, you're not gonna hang out in a crack house. You're not gonna hang out in the places where crack is easy accessible to get. So I think that's one of the main things. You got to keep people away. You got to keep them occupied. Like that's one of the things. I always stay busy. I was in school or I was working, so I always stay busy. I didn't have time to really get into stuff, So that's the advice I have. Keep busy, change your environment, and change your friends. And then you just remind them, like, sometimes it gets hard and you just got to remind people, like, yo bro, like, hold your head, like, what I'm saying, like, I know other people that struggle too, just like you. Sometimes people need those type of friends too. They need people who was locked up and who made it somewhere, who struggle, but they also have accomplished things and have success. That's how like success rubs off. Like they say, like, if you hang out with 5 billionaires, you're gonna be the sixth one. So that's just the laws of nature, man. Like, you just got to be around people doing the things that you are trying to do. These new kids, yeah, a lot of these new kids, playboy gangsters. They do it for the flash, they do it for the cameras, they do it for, like, everything's about clout nowadays. That's why a lot of these dudes getting caught doing shootings on videos. It's sad. Yeah, we was active. We really didn't have a lot of social media. We didn't have a lot of like this stuff that's going on today. So we was out there. We was playing manhunt. Nobody plays tag no more. Nobody played manhunt. Nobody nobody be outside. Like, we was outside wilding. Booty tag. Y'all remember booty tag? But we was outside. Since kids we was outside. Like, what I'm saying? Like, cause booty tag was like some real young stuff. But like, yeah, we was always active. I always play sports, whether it was soccer, whether it was basketball, football for a little bit, baseball. Like, I was always outside doing something. Yep, they can't shoot. I mean, a lot of people can't shoot, period, though. It's funny because I was at the gun range the other day, and it was interesting because I was at the gun range and, like, you know, it was just like, I could see how like, people glorify having big guns, right? Like, this is the thing. People in the music glorify having this type of gun, that type of gun, or this big gun, but it's like, a lot of times people can't even control the gun that they have. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of times people can't control. First of all, a lot of times people be shooting from a distance. That's one. Two, and then a lot of times dudes have a big gun. Like, come on. Like, you know what I'm saying? You gotta, I mean, like, if you're gonna do something, man, if you gotta do something with somebody, come on, man. Make sure you hit your target, man. I don't promote that stuff. I don't, you know what I'm saying? But like, I get it. You live in the hood, you know what I'm saying? And stuff happens. Somebody might try to rob you, or y'all got into beef for whatever reason. Like, all I'm saying is, man, like, stop hitting innocent kids, innocent people. Stop. Just, if you gonna do something stupid, you know what I'm saying? Make sure it's between you and whoever you got your problems with. That's it. Like, we tired. We sick and tired of innocent people. We sick and tired, like, people can't go outside and enjoy themselves because people just shooting at crowds, people clearing parks. Like, just this last weekend, they was shooting, I think, at the Honduran, at the Central American parade. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's just stupid. Like, come on. Hit your target. Go about your business, man. Y'all want to gangbang? Kill each other. Do whatever y'all gonna do. You know what I'm saying? We can't stop that. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, only the people that take heed gonna stop. But don't get other people caught up in your mess, man. Like, if y'all want to just throw y'all shit away, just throw y'all shit away between y'all. You know what I'm saying? Let the people have fun. You know what I'm saying? Let the people enjoy their life. Let the kids play in the park. Like, stop ruining the fun for other people, man. Like, that shit is fucking annoying. Excuse my language, but like, damn, people can't go outside. Kids can't play in the playground. Like, it's just sad. Somebody said, who you got winning, the show or the woo? I mean, look, I don't choose sides and none of that stuff, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? But I feel like the woos just been out there. They be getting all the publicity. They be putting out the good music. They just out there. But I don't really care. I'm not involved in none of that. You know what I'm saying? Would I date a female that's taller than me? Yes, I would. I'm not insecure. I would date a woman who makes more money than me. I would date a woman who's taller than me. Yeah, I'm not I'm really not insecure about that tall height. You know what I'm saying? You know what they say when you lay down, you just say height. nah, nah, let me stop. But yeah, I wouldn't mind dating a woman who's taller than me. It's all about playing defense and staying out the way. Definitely, defense wins championships. Remember that. So yeah, a lot of problems be over girls or money or just ego, man. Like a lot of shit just be over ego, man. Like the male ego is just one of the most destructive things that has happened. Not just in the black community, but like just overall. Um, yeah, like you said, brother, do or die. Like you know what I'm saying, like you do or die, do or die. You know what I'm saying? Like when you lose a few fights, like that's how it was when we was younger. Like you get beat up, you go home, do your push-ups. You know what I'm saying? Like yo, back then I was telling somebody the other day, like yo, we literally used to meet up and have brawls. Like people used to be like, yo, get your team, get your crew, and we used to pull up, no guns. The most people might bring a bat or a stick or whatever, like, but it used to be brawls. Like people used to get it in, like, you know what I'm saying? Fights, fist fights, like get crazy, like. You know what I'm saying? And then after that, oh, when we catch you again, like, you know, it will be another brawl. Like, you know, it was just like that. But yeah, but you know, it's different now, man. Like, and you just gotta understand the times. Somebody saying nobody got time to box. We used to always slap box too. That was another thing. We always growing up, like we always was working on our hands. We always was play fighting with each other. We always was wrestling. We always was doing certain things. Like again, I think it goes back to being active. A lot of kids nowadays playing a lot of these games. You know, we played video games back then, but like, you know, a lot of times we didn't really play video games. We used to play video games on rainy days, but you know what I'm saying? Like we didn't really, well, me and my friends, we didn't really care about the systems. Like we was outside. Like, you know what I'm saying? We was trying to have fun. Play tag, manhunt in the summertime, doing missions, running around. Like that was fun for us. Our childhood was really fun. Um, I used to be a Sunni Muslim for 17 years, praying 5 times a day. You used to be? I used to be. So what are you now, Sean? What made you give up? Yeah, that makes sense. Scamming probably got people getting a lot of guns and shit. Um, that's probably why, like, yeah, so, you know, violence is associated with money. Like, that's why I be trying to tell people all the time. Like, people be trying to act like, oh, drugs, you know, if you just, they be trying to act like if you just, you know, getting drug money, that's okay, be a drug dealer, don't be a gangster. But it's like, yo, when you're a drug dealer, the gangster's gonna try to rob you. So now you gotta protect yourself. You either gotta hire protection or you gonna get your own guns. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's just what happens. Like, money attracts hungry people. And if people are hungry, they're gonna come for what you got. That's just how it goes, man. That's just how the game goes. Yeah, joining the gang works out for different people for different reasons. Some people join the gang for protection, family. They don't have no male presence in the home that they look up to, so they might look up to the gangster. They might look up to the pimp. They might look up to the drug dealer. A boy is gonna find somebody to look up to. That's just how the shit go. You know what I'm saying? These young boys is gonna find somebody who they gonna look up to. If they don't got a man or uncle or brother, somebody in their house, they gonna look for somebody. They gonna look for a man to emulate. Just like the girls. The girls, if the young ladies do not have a male presence in the household, they don't have a father that love them in the household, they going to formulate in their mind what a man is, and usually it's something connected to whoever makes the money, whoever's the drug dealer in the neighborhood, whoever's gangbanging. This is who these girls end up with. This is who these girls end up dating. So it's the same thing. Girls, these young girls and these young boys are going to follow and emulate who they think is the man. That's just the bottom line. Salute. You already know, BK. Thank you, man. I appreciate you tuning in, Leslie. That's a fact. I cut a lot of friends over. Yep. When you change your mindset, you gotta move people who are not in accordance with your mind state. You can't be hanging out with people who don't think like you. Cap, y'all was on MySpace. Nah, we was on MySpace, but it wasn't like that. You gotta understand, camera phones wasn't even lit back then like that. So people was not taking a lot of pictures. Again, like this is just when I was coming up. Like when I got locked up, iPhone 1 or 2 maybe was out. Like, and that wasn't even it. Like the G1 was the shit. the sidekicks, the Blackberries. People were not taking pictures like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, the sidekick was the most stolen phone. You know what I'm saying? But people was fighting. There was a lot of fights. Like, people was getting it on. Okay. Salute. Um, yeah, slap boxing. That was the thing. We used to have fun slap boxing, man. You know what I'm saying? That's how everybody got their hands up. You know, I'm telling you, people was fighting. Do you have metal detectors? Yeah, I have metal. You know what's crazy? My high school. Somebody asked me if I have metal detectors in my high school. My high school did not have no metal detectors. I went to like a fake little preppy school. I went to Mott Hall. Whoever knows Mott Hall, Bronx High School. It was on Claremont and Bathgate. It was a colorful ass school, and we didn't have no metal detectors. You know what I'm saying? I remember back then I got jumped. The Bloods jumped me by the school, and it was lit after that. Sure, you already know what time it was. I was like, I'm not getting jumped no more. You know what I'm saying? And it was good. It worked out for me. My school didn't have no metal detectors, and you know what I'm saying? I had enough of them Bloods jumping my ass. You know what I'm saying? It was lit, but that's different. When you gangbang, you gotta do what you gotta do. Like, you gotta know, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, we talking about shooting and shit, but like, I think like when you live in a certain lifestyle, you just gotta embrace what comes with it. Like, you can't even be mad at it. Like, I was just like, you know, it is what it is. I joined this. I got rivals for life. Like, even now, like, I changed my life around, but like, who's to say that somebody can't come from way back and just be like, you know, act like they have a problem with me still because I might have done something to them when I was in the gang. Like, that's just the shit that you signed up to. Like, I know I was ignorant back then, and I wish I didn't go through certain shit, but you know, it is what it is. Like, I can't dwell on that. Like, all I could do is just try to right my wrongs, and you know, like somebody said, like, you know, you just gotta be on defense. You gotta play defense. You know what I'm saying, to the day you die. That's you know, it's sad shit, but that's just, you know, a lot of times we don't a lot of times we don't foresee that the choices that we make back then, the choices that we make in our youthfulness is gonna catch up to us in our adulthood. You know what I'm saying? That's why I be trying to tell the young boys, like, you know, y'all just living for the moment. Y'all just thinking like about right now. But like, them felonies that you rack up, them probations, like, you know, y'all think it's just 5 years probation. Make sure y'all like the video. Like, they be thinking it's just 5 years probation and you know, it's gonna be all good, but like, nah, them felonies rack up, you know. And then later on in line, when you're trying to build your family, this is why a lot of people be fucked up. A lot of dudes be living with their baby mom, or a lot of dudes be, you know, couch surfing, because it catches up to you. You caught 2 felonies when you was a teenager, then you already messed up. You might catch another one when you an adult, and that's it. It's a wrap for you. Nobody really want to hire you. You know, and people be just messed up, man. It's just a messed up cycle. You know what I'm saying? They just be messed up. Word. But people were still in all that back then. Biggies, Psychics, Pels, 8-Ball Jacket. You know what I'm saying? Like, people was getting shot for some of that stuff too. Now it's jewelry, right? Now people getting, it's just crazy. People still, you know, winter time's coming. I wonder what coat people gonna be getting robbed for now. You know what I'm saying? Pandemic. You know what I'm saying? People need money. Like, it's just crazy. Yeah, I heard of the Black Hebrew Israelites. I actually used to debate with, like, when I went to Baltimore, I was debating with some of them. I actually debated with some of them out here in Queens. Yeah, like, you know, seek knowledge, brother. Like, you know, that's one thing I always did. I seek knowledge. I loved history. So when you read history, you're gonna see religion. You're gonna see all type of stuff. So that's just what I did. And at the end of the day, when God knows your heart is pure and you want to know the truth, He's gonna open up your heart to embrace the truth. And that's just what's gonna be. It says, are you actively dating someone, or are you talking to a girl at the moment? I'm talking to somebody. You know, I'm thinking about marrying somebody. So I'm definitely talking to somebody with the intentions of marrying them and making them my wife and building a family. So yes, I am talking to somebody. Yep. Okay, Sean, I hear you, I feel you. Everybody got their own journey. Everybody got to go through this, you know, through their own things. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes, you know, who knows? Allah might bring you back. You know what I'm saying? Or, we never know. You know what I'm saying? We never know where we gonna die. We never know what is ahead in the road. We just gotta like live life to the best of our abilities. You feel like the government knows what happens when you die? I don't know. I think certain things people just don't. I think it's a lot. It's a few things that humans just don't know about. I just think that no matter how much technology gets advanced, I don't know. It don't matter like how much technology gets advanced. It don't matter like how much, like even with like, yeah, technology keeps going, right? But like, I think sometimes man be thinking science and technology is gonna give him like the ability to know certain things or look into the future, or like, I don't know, like people, I don't know. Sometimes men deceive themselves, in the quest for certain things. So I don't think that it's certain things we might never figure out. Yeah, I think they're definitely. Somebody said, do I think they're aliens or another race out in the galaxy? Allah says in the Qur'an that He is the Lord of the worlds in plural. You know what I'm saying? Like, so the Lord of the worlds implies that, what I'm saying, this the worlds, right? Plural, multiple worlds. So we might not know exactly what that is, right? But we know that there's multiple worlds. Like the animal kingdom is a world in itself, right? Like, and I'm not saying this is what it means in the Quran, but I'm just saying, like, if you think about it, the animal kingdom, the ants, right? The ants live in their own little world, right? Um the ants kind of like have their own little system, their own little place where they work together, they build stuff, they eat together, you know what I'm saying? They look out for each other. Like the ants world is its own little world, right? Like where the lions are at, with the hyenas and trying to get prey every day, and like that's their own little world, right? Like that we don't really understand fully, right? We just watch them and try to understand it. I think even inside of our bodies, like our organisms, like we have cells, we have white blood cells that are fighting off viruses and bacteria, and all type of stuff is happening inside of us that we don't even really get to see or know, right? Like even like our movements, our conversations, right? Like our brain is constantly firing and communicating for us to be able to move like this, talk like this, move our eyes and do certain things. So that's a world in itself, like inside of us. Y'all seen the movie as Moses Jones? Like, what I'm saying? Like, it's really stuff happening inside of us. You know, so yeah, so I don't know in what context God meant worlds, right? But I know that the Quran talks about jinn, right? Like a creature that is created from smokeless fire. I know that God speaks about there's angels, right? That were created from light. So that's just, to talk about that, right? And they have their own worlds, right? And we share worlds with some of these beings that we don't, and we might not come in contact with angels, or we might have come in contact with angels that come in the form of people, right? Not us, but like prophets and stuff like that. But like, yeah, and you also have angels that protect you, right? So yeah, so it's I believe that there's a whole bunch of stuff out there that we probably can't see with the naked eye, or we probably don't understand, or we probably haven't come in contact with. So I definitely do believe in that. So somebody said, would you take back a girl she cheated on you? I think it depends how she cheated. I think it depends. It depends what we discuss that is cheating. It depends on how she cheated, what she did. So it just depends on a lot of things. It depends how long we was together, how long we known each other, why she cheated, how she cheated, and what we consider cheating. So I think it depends. It all depends on those things. Yes, I definitely do think that jinns, I don't know if we want to call it the jinns, the devils, yeah, I guess, the demons, devils. I believe in angels. I believe in those things. I believe, yes, I do believe that there's demons and angels and stuff. I believe in black magic too. Like, I believe, yeah, I believe in those things. So somebody said definitely, He said, bro, I'm not taking her back. I mean, it is what it is. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, some people don't take cheaters back. But I just, to me, I think it's based on why she cheated. Like, sometimes you, yeah, like, it depends why and how crazy. Like, now, if she got crazy, if she got crazy, like, smash my mans or, like, you know what I'm saying, let her, you know, it just depends, man. Like, certain shit, no. You smash my mans or you was getting crazy, giving everybody the sloppy toppy, go 3,000 and shit on the block. Like, nah. Certain shit is just like, nah. Like, you just wilding. Now, if you cheated, maybe you went on a trip and I found out because I was being nosy on in your phone or something. Like, if you went out the country and then you just happen to, not saying that that's okay. I'm just saying, like, it just depends. It just depends on why you cheated. Like why did you feel like you needed to do what you did? Like, I really would want to get to the bottom of why. Like, you know what I'm saying? I think the why is very important, and how, like, what did you do? Because sometimes, let's say a chick kissed somebody. Let's say you was with her and she kissed somebody. She told you she kissed somebody. Okay, that might be cheating. You know what I'm saying? According to your agreement. But, like, are you gonna dump your girl? Let's say you've been with her for like 10 years. You gonna dump your girl of 10 years because she kissed somebody? You know what I'm saying? Certain things is just, you just have to think about what was it that took place. You know what I'm saying? And that's just me. It's quiet. I can't come on. I feel you. Yeah, she cheated with my bro. Like, nah, she gotta go. I just think that, nah, you don't tolerate that. Let me see. We might have to move to a remote island somewhere so nobody know I kept you. Nah, but she cheated with the bro. Like, it's just like, you know what I'm saying? Like, sometimes it's how you cheat. You know what I'm saying? Like, some girls will cheat and you know what I'm saying? They you know what I'm saying? They going all the way across town or different state or different thing because they might have some type of respect for you. I feel like the woman that goes and sleep with your bro, some women cheat with mad disrespect. Just like men. Some men cheat with mad disrespect. They're gonna go sleep with your sister, your cousin, in the same bed. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, some people cheat like in a whole crazy way. And then some people, they have a little respect with their cheating. Like it shows she still has a little respect for you. You know what I'm saying? Like, so again, I'm not justifying, I'm not for it. I don't, you know what I'm saying? But I just think it just depends. Somebody said, what's my thoughts on Sufis? Sufis are mystics. Some scholars, a lot of scholars might say they're deviants, you know what I'm saying? Like, so I don't know. All I know is I just try to stick to the Qur'an and the Sunnah of the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. What they did back then, a lot of the stuff that is new and all these other groups are adding to Islam. I try to stay away from certain things because I know, like, the religion was perfected during the time of the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, because Allah revealed that in the ayat, right? In the surah, in surah 5 I believe, in the ayat, he revealed, this day I have perfected your religion and have chosen Islam for you as your religion, right? In another verse, he revealed, he says, it is he who has sent his messenger with the religion of truth to manifest it over all other religions, even though the disbelievers may hate it. So Allah revealed in the Qur'an that he made the religion at the time when his messenger was alive, sallallahu alaihi wasallam, it was perfected. And he also revealed that he sent this religion to, you know, to make it manifest over all other religions. So that's just things I try to adhere to. I try to stick to that, and that's about it. Yeah, like raw dog, and, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, some of these girls be wilding, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, they be out here getting pregnant by the next dude and pinning it on somebody. Like, you know, dudes be out here getting the side chick pregnant too. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, so I just think that, you know what I'm saying? Like, I just think that, yo, what the hell is going on? Why can't, I used to be able to just touch the thing and block people. What's going on? But yeah, I think you just have to, you just got to figure out, like, what is it that's going on. Like, you got to figure out, like, if you somebody that is just like you just gonna be like, all right, I'm out, like I'm out regardless. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? If some people is not gonna put up with no cheating. Some people is just gonna leave. Like they leaving. No, they don't care how small it is. They took that principle stuff. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, some people, I need something. Yeah, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, sometimes, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, sometimes, certain people is not willing, some people's not gonna just leave. Um, Nah, I think me and my man's, nah, we not cool. I'm not staying cool. So the question is, do you stay cool with your man's after, like, you know, he cheated with your girl? I think, like, your real man's, he not gonna do that. You know what I'm saying? He not gonna, and if he do it, he gonna tell you. But I feel like if your man's, first of all, I feel like your man's is gonna know that you really like this girl or you really close to her, and your man's gonna put you on. Your man's gonna be like, yo, your shorty is wildin'. Like, she your bro. Yo, talk to your shorty. Like, yo, you know, your real man's, he gonna do that for you. He gonna let you know, he gonna put you on. That's just what I believe, right? I feel like if my man, cause your man's gonna tell you, if he's serious about this girl, or y'all together, especially if y'all together, of course. If y'all together, like, and y'all been together for years, and she try to throw it at your man's, and your man's do some sneaky, like, yeah, that's not your man's. Like, he's a grind ball, and he deserved the worst treatment. I just feel like there's a certain trust between bros. This happened to you, Leslie? You know what I'm saying? You sound like this is a real story, man. But yeah, I just think that there should be a certain loyalty. There should be a certain loyalty with your friend. Like, it's a wrap. You're not homies no more. You know, your man's is your man's. Like, it's somebody that you should be able to trust. You should be able to trust them with money. You should be able to leave money, go to sleep, and your man's didn't take none. That's like your man's. You feel me? Like, you should be able to fall asleep and not worry about your man stealing or doing anything. You know what I'm saying? In your crib. This is your man's. Like, so, girl is the same thing. If your man's is somebody that you're supposed to be trusting around you with money, falling asleep, doing whatever you're doing, and him taking you home, making sure you get home safe, this is your man's. You know what I'm saying? Like, him not leaving you certain things, you know, this is your man. So that goes for your girl. That goes for, you know what I'm saying? This is somebody that you should be trusting, like, to be around. What the hell is going on? This is somebody that you should be trusting to be around your girl. You know what I'm saying? But I think that's weird anyway. Like, having my girl be around my mans and them, like, I think that's weird anyway. Like, unless we going out on some, everybody bringing their girls, I wouldn't just be having my girl chilling around my mans. I think that's weird. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just don't believe in that. What you mean your question would change everything, Steve? Nah, nobody started me off with nothing. What's good? What's good? What's good? Yeah. I read the comments, man. I try to, you know what I'm saying? It's a Q&A. We engaging. But I think cheating has levels to it. I think deceit. I mean, I can't trust you, but I feel like actually that is. If you've been married for 20 years, 30 years, and then you come to find out your wife cheated on you 10 years ago. Mind you, you've been married for 30 years. You come to find out your wife cheated 10 years ago, maybe 20. Are you going to leave your marriage? Let's say you're 60 right now. You're 60. You're going to leave your marriage because she cheated 10 years ago? You know what I'm saying? Like, it will hurt. You probably be like, damn, you cheated on me 10 years ago. Well, maybe she realized what she had. Maybe she, maybe she was maybe younger. You know what I'm saying? Maybe y'all was going through rock. See, this is the thing that people don't realize. This is starting to become a counseling session. Make sure you like the video. The thing you gotta realize is this, like, you're gonna have problems in your relationship and your marriage. You're gonna have issues. And I think people be trying to have, like, they be trying to think about these perfect scenarios, and stuff like that. But you're gonna have problems. And some of those problems you might have might be cheating. Some of those problems that you might have might be she stepped out. But let me tell you something. I feel like a woman is never gonna step out unless you as a man is not handling your business. I don't think a woman gonna step out on you if you handling your business. So I think you have to handle your business. I think guys do the same shit, right? Like, women are a little more emotional when they cheat. You know what I'm saying? Like, so a lot of times a woman will give you chances. She'll probably communicate with you that you're not taking care of business or you're doing something. She gonna let it be known in some type of way. And sometimes you don't get the signs. Walaikum salam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I think that, yeah, you probably can't trust her, but like, again, like, let's say she did it 20 years ago and now she's straight. Then what? I might probably switch the wheel though, I ain't gonna lie. Alright, man. Yo, bring me a slice of that PB&J, you heard? Nah, but that's real stuff. Like, I just think, like, we have to think about that. You have to think about, like, if you've been married for a long time, are you gonna just get rid of them 30 years because she cheated? That's a real question. We don't be thinking about that because we don't think about being married for that long. But that's the real conversation. Like, you gotta ask yourself, am I gonna just let my wife go? Because think about it. Most people don't want to die alone. Nobody want to die alone. So, you're going to let this woman go. And then what you going to do? You got to start over? You still going to... Think about you trying to date at 60. Think about you trying to date people at 65. You're still probably going to get horny and still want to get nasty. So think about you being 65. And not everybody going to be 65 and look good. You might be 65 washed up. So this is some of the things you gotta think about. You know what I'm saying? Y'all both old. And you let your marriage go. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, definitely. It definitely did change the conversation about cheating and stuff like that. But that's how Q&As go. 20 is different, but still watch out. Yeah, I think it hurts you. It's going to hurt your little ego. And you're going to be like, damn, she cheated on me. And then maybe our minds start thinking about what she was doing, how she was doing it. Because that's what we do, right? We start thinking about, like, damn, I wonder how she was doing. Did you suck his... You know what I'm saying? Like, we just start thinking about shit, right? We just start thinking about, like, why she cheated, what she was doing, why she cheated, how many people she did, why. You know what I'm saying? We start thinking about all them things. And I think that's what really gets us pissed off in our feelings, in our ego. You know, somebody said, how you feel about Muslims dating non-Muslim women? I think it happens a lot. I think it's very common. I also feel like it's not fair to the sisters who want to get married. But it happens. I think sometimes people like who they like. And I think that, like, it's sad because I feel like it's not fair for the sisters. But I think it's a lot of issues that's going on in the Muslim community when it comes to that. Sometimes certain parents don't want you to marry their daughter, or they don't believe you good enough for their daughter. Sometimes parents be on some tribal stuff. or sometimes they want you to make a certain amount of money. You know, it's just a lot of stuff going on. But I think overall, like I'm answering the question you said. I think sometimes it's unfair because sometimes I feel like it'd be Muslim sisters ready to get married, and brothers be pushing them to the side to marry non-Muslims. Yeah, I think it's messed up and it's unfair. Yeah, that's how I feel. Exactly. You know what I'm saying? You're not gonna start over, bro. So again, like it's all about your boundaries. It's all about cheating. I have a whole we had like a whole episode on the podcast about why men cheat and why women cheat. Maybe y'all should check that out. It was just like a conversation, you know, about our thoughts about why people cheat. But I think cheating usually comes with, I think guys be cheating just cause like, you know, they just want something new. And I think a lot of times when women cheat, they're a little more emotional to it. They're a little more, you neglecting something. You either ignoring her in the house, and you know, she start talking to somebody making her feel good. She start telling him. When a woman start venting about you to another man, you're in trouble. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're in trouble. When they start complaining about you to another man, to that so-called bestie or that friend, you're in trouble. And sometimes your girls or your wives, female friends, will set up or put little things in their head for them to go do stupid stuff. So you even gotta watch the friends of your girl or your wife. You know what I'm saying? Like, so it's crazy. Well, Muslims can technically marry Christian women. Muslim men can marry Christian women. So that's not something that it's not something that it can't be done. It could be done. So yeah, I think yeah, that's crazy, but you know what I'm saying, that's how it be, man. Like some of them friends that our girl have, that our wife have, you gotta understand. This is one thing, right? This is one thing I realized. I don't believe no girl that sits there and says, I don't believe girls that hang out with hoes that they not hoes. I'm saying, I don't believe that. Like, you know, when girls, like, you know, when you know a fake good girl and all her friends is hoes, all her friends got stories, all her friends got crazy situations, all her friends can't keep a man, all her friends just keep going through stuff. Like, why are you hanging out with this girl? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Why are you hanging out? Like, think about it. Drug dealers hang out with drug dealers. Gangbangers hang out with gangbangers. You know what I'm saying? Lawyers hang out with lawyers and judges and you know, come on, we get it. You know what I'm saying? Strippers hang out with strippers. You know what I'm saying? Like, and then it's like all of a sudden, when it comes to hoes, oh, it's like, no, I'm just the good friend. I'm just here making sure, you know what I'm saying, they don't get kidnapped on their whole activities. Like, come on, get out of here. No, if you change your ways, that's one thing. If you used to be a hoe and you change your life around and you don't want to hoe no more, I get it. Most girls have a whole face. Most guys have a whole face. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think like I wasn't always Muslim. I grew up in a Christian country. I grew up with a certain ideology. I grew up with a certain mentality. So of course I'm gonna have certain things that I've done in my past. I make mistakes. Like, we all make mistakes. I'm not here to pass the judgment on nobody. I'm just sitting here saying that, like, when a chick trying to beat me in the head and tell me, oh, I'm not a hoe, my friends are just hoes though, all my friends is hoes, like all your friends is hoes and you just the good one out the bunch. Like, it's just like, come on, sis. Either you're not a hoe yet, because you see some girls get out. Some girls stop hanging out with them girls before them girls drag them into to whore them. You know what I'm saying? So some girls get out those situations. But I made a post about this on Instagram. By the way, if you go to the About Me section on my channel, matter of fact, you follow me on Instagram. and Twitter and all them stuff. But I said this on Instagram, like every girl is a hoe. It takes the right man to bring it out of her. She gonna bring it out for the right man. And if she hanging around them girls, if she hanging around some hoe friends, they're gonna convince her that it's okay to be a hoe. It's just like a dude. A dude gonna convince shorty that it's okay to do some hoe stuff. You know how many times I seen dudes do that back in the days? Like, they'll have a girl that really like them, and they'll be like, yo, if you really like me, you'll let my man smash. If you really like me, you'll let the team smash. I seen that happen so many times. I seen so many dudes turn good girls out. Like, especially these older dudes trying to mess with these young girls. They be turning them out. They be violating. You know what I'm saying? I've seen it so many times. Yeah, the Muslim sisters be pretty. Rastafaris is cool. I feel like Rastafari. Somebody said, how do you feel about Rastafari? Rastafari was a person. It's King Selassie, Haile Selassie, and Rastafari is just like another version of Christianity, if you ask me. It's another branch of Christianity. That's what I feel like it is. That's valid, but she made this friendship during our relationship. Yeah, like, you know what I'm saying? But that's the crazy thing. I'm saying girls be hanging out with these girls, man. That's why you gotta evaluate your wife friends. Like, you gotta really, like, your wife gonna talk. Your girl gonna talk about her friends. So you gotta listen. You gotta listen to the stuff they say. You know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta listen to the stuff these girls be saying about their friend. Like, they'll be like, oh, my friend. Like, you know what I'm saying? Or sometimes you catch them talking on the phone. Like, you just gotta pay attention. You gotta pay attention to the whole activities, man. Like, and it's just like, nah. And then you gotta tell them, you gotta be like, nah, I don't think you should be hanging out with that girl. And then you just gotta, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm telling you, you will lose your baby girl. You will lose your baby girl out here. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? That's what you gotta do. Oh yeah, I definitely got some Muslim videos coming. I got some Muslim videos. I got stories, man. Upstate. See, Muslims and Rikers, that's low. That's small talk. You know what I'm saying? Like, the Muslims and Rikers don't really, they got power in the 4 building because a lot of brothers come back down from upstate. You know what I'm saying? But like, the power of the Muslims is really like in state prison. It's not on Rikers Island. Like, so yeah, it be little situations. I got some, matter of fact, I might give you our story time tonight. When I came out the box, it was crazy. I came out the box, and then the Muslims got into it with the Crips. Mind you, at this time I was living in the Crip house, so it was just like, it was crazy. Like, I just came out the box. You know, if anybody here been on the box, when you come out the box, it's a breath of fresh air. Like, it's almost like being free into society. You know what I'm saying? Like, you free from isolation. And the first news I get, or as I was waiting to be taken to my house, there was alarms, like red alarm. I'm talking too much into the story, but just know it was the Muslims versus the Crips, man. You know what I'm saying? It was crazy. You know what I'm saying? I used to be a Crip. I was cool with some Crips. And I'm Muslim now. But that I'm never gonna be like, oh, I used to be a Crip. I can't do nothing to no Crips. Actually, I was eyeballing this Crip in the pins. You know what I'm saying? It was this dude I was in the pit. But I'm going to tell you the story, you know what I'm saying, a little later. I'm talking too much right now. But, wa alaikum salam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. I think if a stripper changed her life around, probably. If a stripper changed her life around, we probably got to move from that city she was a stripper in. It depends, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? I feel like our egos a lot of times don't let us be involved with certain people because we fear what other people might say. We fear what other people might think about us. We fear certain things, so we might not do certain things because we still care about what people might think about us. But I think if anybody can change their life, man, like you gotta think about this. You as a man, you was out here probably smashing a lot of girls. You probably was out here doing a lot of filthy stuff. So for a woman to take you, you gotta think about it. Like, who am I, right? If you was a filthy dog, who are you? Like, this is the problem a lot of times. Men want to be filthy dogs, and then they want to talk trash about the women who were filthy dogs just like them. Like, sometimes you gotta tell yourself, like, damn, I was a filthy dog. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and somebody took me in. Somebody let you lay in their bed, and you was a filthy dog running out there. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I think if somebody changed their life, and I think a woman who changed her life from doing some whole crazy wild stuff in the street, she is gonna really appreciate you because she know what it feels like to be neglected. She knows what it feels like to nobody want to deal with you because you just been around. You know what I'm saying, I'm not saying I'm gonna be with you, but nah, but I'm just saying, like, you know what I'm saying, a woman who been neglected, who people been looking at her like, ew, like, get out of here. When she finds that man that really don't care about that, like, she gonna love the shit out of him. You know what I'm saying? A real question. What's this spread? Was I don't know, man. She don't always got an attitude. Sometimes, you gotta understand. Girls get attitudes. That's just comes with it. Like, you're not gonna meet a girl who never has an attitude. You know what I'm saying? Like, if yeah, if you catch my drift, like, if you date women, if you talk to women, if you, like, women go through mad stuff. Like, you know what I'm saying? They have their mood swings, they have their little moments, and sometimes they be mad, sometimes they be upset. Sometimes, I don't know. Sometimes people get mad from school, people get mad at home, people get mad from work, people get mad from a whole bunch of stuff that will have their attitude a certain way. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, we get our attitudes too sometimes. Sometimes we be tight about shit and we don't want to talk, or we don't want to talk to nobody, or we don't want to deal with nobody. So I don't know. Sometimes she has had an attitude, and I spoke to her about it, and she has taken care of it. I think for the most part, because I stopped getting certain comments. No, people gonna tell you in the comments when they feel like, what I'm saying, energy's off. So yeah, I think she has had the attitude probably like on one episode, maybe two. I don't know, but people go through shit, man. Like, it's regular shit. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I got some stories about Muslims upstate too, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? Upstate is where it's a little more dangerous. Where you more likely Muslims gotta really move like a unit upstate, so it'd be a little different. Brothers be deep, but they don't really be deep. Like, brothers just be strong. Like, I think one thing that helps the Muslims in state prison is that they are able to organize. Like, gangs can't fully organize. So a lot of times when the Muslims went against the Bloods, or when they go against, like, maybe Latin Kings, or I don't know, maybe when they go against like some certain other groups that are gangs, gangs can't really fully organize like the Muslims can, because the Muslims could go to class. I'm gonna say this in the video anyway, but the Muslims are a religious organization. At the end of the day, they are a religious group, so they're able to have class, they're able to have service, they're able to congregate in large numbers. Gangs can't do that. So when it's time to bang out, like, the Muslims, they be all, like, you know what I'm saying, like, they all meet up, they all get to talk, they all get to, like, everybody get put on point. Like, you know what I'm saying, like the Bloods or any other gangs, they gotta send information out. They gotta, like, get it out, and people gotta pass it down to other people, and you gotta get it out to the whole jail, and you know what I'm saying, it's a little harder for them to organize. Um, Yeah, and jail is different. The politics behind being blood or crip in jail, if you're Muslim, like, a lot of times the community will tell you, like, if you're gonna gang bang, go out there and gang bang. If you're gonna be with us, you're gonna be with us, and you're not gonna really gang bang. So they're not gonna stop you from going. They might not stop you from going to services to Juma, but a lot of times, like, yeah, like, they make you choose because they don't want people to get hurt in the community behind you straddling the fence. So it's just like a jail thing. It's not really a gang. Muslims are, it's people view it as a gang. You know what's so crazy? I think people are not used to seeing brotherhood. So when they see the Muslim Brotherhood, they're so quick to say it's a gang, or they're so quick to be like, "Oh, this is some gang shit," but it's not really no gang shit. Like, like, our religion tells us to look out for one another. You know, If you think about even in the Bible, when they came to apprehend Jesus, one of his disciples cut the ear of a person that put their hands on Jesus. So, you know what I'm saying, they were protecting, you know what I'm saying, their brother. Like, you know what I'm saying, they were taking, you know what I'm saying, like, so if you look at all religious doctrine and stuff like that, right? Like the Torah, if you look at when King David and Solomon and these people fought together, like this is not nothing new. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, believers have always fought against disbelievers, right? Like, this is not nothing new. So Islam preaches the same thing, like brotherhood. Take care of your brother, like aid your brother, like look out for your brother. Like, if your brother's hungry, you should feed him. Like, you know, if he needs advice, you should advise him. If he needs help, or you know, when he dies, you should go to his funeral. So brothers have certain rights. It's about our religion. It's really not about a gang thing. So people view it as a gang, right? They might, because they don't understand it. So they'll say like, oh, Muslims are a gang, but in reality, our religion tells us to look out for one another. Yeah, definitely. It's about unity. You know what I'm saying? Like, so that's really what it's about. It's not no gang stuff. It's just unity. Like, our religion tells us to be united. And that's what we gotta do. We gotta look out for one another. Yeah, there's a lot of yeah, it was a lot of stuff happening, man. I mean, by the time I got there, it wasn't as crazy, but like, there's a few little crazy stories I got, you know what I'm saying, with the Muslims. I think, did I tell this story? It was this one story, man. They put their hands on the brother. Um, I don't think I told that story, but that's an upstate story, like, you know what I'm saying? So it was, yeah, it was a lot of stuff going on up there, you know what I'm saying? Like, but I got some stories though. But yeah, I feel like I've been on this joint for a little long. Um, but yeah, there definitely been stories. I wasn't in the Max. The Max, I feel like the Max got most of the juicy stories. You know, I wasn't in the Max, but we definitely had like our little situations where, you know, we you know, you know, you gotta do what you gotta do. You know what I'm saying? When you're in prison, you gotta do what you gotta do sometimes. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes that means banging on the police. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, some Bloods. I mean, it's funny because it's a lot of politics. You know what I'm saying? Because at first, you know, in some cases, you used to see Bloods turn Muslim. You know what I'm saying? Like, back in the days when you know, when the Latin Kings was wilding on the Bloods, you know what I'm saying? There was Bloods that was turning Muslim. You know what I'm saying? Like, because, you know what I'm saying, whatever, they probably were scared, or they probably wanted the protection of the Muslims. Because a lot of times black people was not good. Like, especially when they had their racial issues with Spanish people, like, they was not good. The only people that was good, like, was like Muslims, like Rastafarians, Christians and stuff like that, like religious groups, NOI, not Christians, but like, you know, like NOI, like Muslims, Rastafarians, like, you know, people that had like little strong presence. And a lot of black people they didn't wanna have to pray to be protected. So they, you know, when the Bloods came about, they was still, you know, it was a little turbulent. So a lot of them dudes was turning Muslim. A lot of them dudes was Muslim. You know, they was wearing the kufi and playing along, and you know, and then they got their numbers up, and then a lot of Puerto Rican people started turning blood and whatever, and Land King kind of like went down, and then, you know what I'm saying, like, it wasn't on, you know, the ties kind of changed. So, but yeah, Bloods used to do that too. And then Crips, you know, Crips be doing it too. Like, you know what I'm saying? They be turning Crip. You know what I'm saying, for whatever reason. Maybe they scared. Maybe, you know, they want the protection. Like, you know, it is what it is. I feel you, bro. I feel you. Some people still be out here gangbanging. Some people, it is what it is. Like, I feel like, you know what I'm saying? Like, at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying, you gotta walk that slippery slope by yourself. And, you know, Allah makes ways for the Muslim. Yeah, Latin Kings do still exist, but it's just different. I feel like what started happening, a lot of Puerto Rican people started turning blood. So I think that kind of like killed the numbers. I think it used to be different back then. I think back then, like, you never really seen Spanish Bloods. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, all you used to see was like, it was black. Blood is an African American gang. You know what I'm saying? Like, to be honest, Crip too, right? But you don't really see Puerto Rican Crips. Like, you're not gonna see that. You're not gonna see Puerto Rican Crips. But you see Puerto Rican Bloods. Like, you'll see a whole bunch of Puerto Rican Bloods. And I think that's one of the things that started happening. I think I think I don't know what happened to them. You know what I'm saying? And these dudes be in, people be in their feelings when you start talking about certain shit. But I just think the numbers just started dwindling for whatever reason. Like Nieta, I don't know how Nieta disappeared, right? But Nieta used to be a gang too that used to be in there, and then I don't know. I don't know how it disappeared. I don't know how DDP disappeared. I don't know how the Kings numbers dwindle. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, in Chicago, I believe there's still mad Latin Kings out there. But I just think out here, it kind of like, it's not the same like how it used to be. But they still around. Some of them still around. Anyone get killed? I seen people get killed by the guards. I didn't see them, but like people definitely died behind the guards. In prison. When the guards got it out for you, it's dangerous, man. It's dangerous up there. I think Spanish people, like, if you don't speak Spanish, Spanish is a main thing of like the culture. So like, if you speak Spanish, you're good. If you don't, they don't really consider you Spanish. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're a fake Spaniard. Yeah, Spanish. Yeah. So that's kind of like some of the things that happen. So that's kind of like some of the things that happen. Like a lot of Puerto Ricans, ended up turning blood and stuff like that. Yeah, like you might see some Puerto Ricans, but you know what I'm saying, that's in New Jersey. You feel me? So like, I feel like here you're not really gonna see that. You might see that in other places though. But anyway, I feel like I've been on this. Who the hell is this? I don't know why they not letting me. All right, I got you now, sucker. Aha. Yeah. So yeah, I got him. Yo, sometimes I don't even be. Yo, I ain't gonna lie. Sometimes I be some Asian motherfuckers, and I feel like them motherfuckers be so smart. They'll be able to hack your phone with some crazy shit. Sometimes they be sending you these funny ass emails, and then moment you click on them shits, them shits. Something weird, man. Allah protect us all. I mean, yeah, like sometimes people be weird. Like they be sending these emails, and I feel like people just be having like new ways to hack your stuff. So I just feel like you gotta be careful. What I just missed. I mean, it's gonna be replayed if y'all want to rewatch it. But we were just having conversations about prison and like the stories that I have that I'm gonna be sharing with y'all and stuff like that. I just been doing a lot. I'm trying to travel more. I'm actually going on a trip soon. You know what I'm saying? So I just been out here. I got some travel vlogs, man. I'm trying to get my travel vlogs up. I'm really not trying to go to the hood like that though. Last time I went to the hood, what I'm saying, somebody died. 2 people got shot. It was crazy. You know what I'm saying? I captured the footage. It was crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like, and then it looked like it was coming my way. Like, that's actually the vlog that I'm working on putting out. That's when I was out there in Minnesota. I witnessed somebody dying. You know what I'm saying? So like, I'm really not trying to be in the hood. Like, I'm not no reporter. I ain't got no bulletproof vest to be going to these dangerous areas and then shit just be jumping off. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta be, and especially certain states, like they got different gun laws than New York. So like people can openly carry, you know what I'm saying? Like, so I gotta be real careful where I go shoot videos. You know what I'm saying? I feel like sometimes I have an unfriendly face, especially if I got my do-rag on. I have an unfriendly face. So I just think that is, I mean, the video is funny because I have posted, I didn't post the video, like I posted parts of the video like on my Instagram, but I kind of like removed the act of like the person getting shot. I kind of just like froze it. I did something. I edited it in a certain way. But yeah, it's crazy. So I'm actually working on that travel vlog. I also got a Miami travel vlog for y'all, cause you know I was in the yams. Nah, but I ain't really, you know, I try not to. I feel like a lot of people that do vlogs when they go to Miami, they just be trying to capture cheeks and stuff. And that really wasn't my intention. I actually should have. I was in Miami for a little minute. I should have recorded way more than I did. I didn't, but again, I'm just getting in. I'm trying to bring y'all new, different content. I'm just trying to like engage with y'all a certain way. You know what I'm saying? Like, and you know, build a community here. You know what I'm saying? Like, build a community with y'all. You should make a Muslim group chat. Man. Yeah, I'm actually part of a group chat on WhatsApp with brothers that be talking, and we be linking and stuff like that. You know, things was kind of like slow because the pandemic happened, and then brothers, you know what I'm saying, then you couldn't really go to the mosque or do certain things. But I know a few masjids that brothers be going to pray, and we be praying together, like no space in between us and stuff like that. So I kind of like that. Like, and it'd be a lot of African brothers. A lot of African brothers don't care. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, they not with that whole pandemic shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? We pray together. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and then some spots you go to, like, they acting mad funny and scary and stuff. So, you know, word. That's what I'm trying to do. I feel you. I'm gonna send you, yeah, like, hit me up on IG. Um, Hit me up on IG. My information is on the About Me section. If you click on my profile, you go on IG on the About Me section, and you could hit me up. I mean, it's gonna be. I think it's gonna be on the link too. After I post this video, it's gonna be on the link, like my Twitter, my IG, my Facebook, I believe. You know what I'm saying? You could hit me up, and then you could like send me your info, and I could probably, you know, add you to the chat. You know what I'm saying? The brothers always sharing information. They always sharing like stuff. You know what I'm saying? So, but that's yeah. I got like, you know, a little decent network with brothers that we trying to do stuff. It was just a little crazy because of the pandemic, so we haven't really been linking up. But Ramadans used to be fun, man. Like, we used to go to 96th Street. You know what I'm saying? We used to just break the fast there, like, you know. So it's cool. It's cool to have brothers, especially brothers that are like, you know, like from out here, from New York or from the United States. Cause a lot of times, you know, them other brothers be acting funny, like, you know what I'm saying. So you know, not all of them, but some of them do be acting funny. So it's always good to have brothers that you could kind of relate to. Okay. BX stand up. Okay. But yeah, man, but like, you know, I got some stuff coming out. I gotta put my Minnesota travel vlog. Um I also gotta put out my Miami travel vlog. Um I gotta put out my Houston. Thank you, brother. I definitely appreciate the contributions. That definitely goes towards like gadgets that I buy for the channel, and stuff like that. So I definitely just got to put a lot of my stuff to use. Um, I got to put a lot of my stuff to use. So like, I just got to give y'all. I just gotta, you know, I've been on a slump for a little bit. I've been doing other things, but I'm definitely trying to give y'all some stuff, man. You know, and I think like I do the jail stories. I stopped doing the jail stories. I mean, I still got jail stories. I just feel like there's so much more to me than jail. You feel me? Like, hey, advice would you give and no content creator. I think, you know what's funny that you asked me that about content creators, right? Because I always tell myself, if I could do this again, I tell myself if I could if I could do this again, like I probably would have covered my face. I feel like if I could have done this YouTube thing like all over again, I probably would have covered my face. Cause I feel like once you cover your face, I feel like maybe you could tell certain stories. Maybe like, you know how sometimes You know how sometimes you might have old beef, and then because now your face is everywhere, it's more accessible. You wake people up, or you kind of like people be like, oh shit, you know what I'm saying? They remember you now or whatever. I feel like I be thinking about stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? I feel like, yeah, like Swayze. I feel like, you know what I'm saying, I would have been low key, you know what I'm saying, like and stuff like that. And I think it's better that way. I mean, even though I be seeing people on the road and people, but you know, and they be all love, you know what I'm saying? But like it's not always gonna be love. You know what I'm saying? It's not always gonna be love. Some people that bump into you on the road might not like certain things you said. They might not like certain things I said, but it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? That's just what comes with the evil eye is definitely real. That's what comes with putting yourself out there. You know what I'm saying? So you might see somebody that might not like you, or somebody from the past. Or you might see, like I see people all the time. People be like, yo, you the YouTube dude. Yo, what's good? Yo, I'll be watching you. Yo. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes people be staring at me and I don't know why they staring at me. And, you know, it turns out to be, you know, just, oh, I be watching your shit. That's why I was looking at you. I was trying to figure out if that was you. You know, but you don't know sometimes because, you know, we kind of like have a face. Like, you know, I know I got a little face. Like, if I don't know nobody in the spot and I'm just there, or I'm just there with my peoples and I'm just looking around, like, I got a certain face. So a lot of times people have a certain face. And I think that sometimes I get misconstrued when nobody talks. Because if somebody looking at me, I'm not going to go up to them and be like, hey, what's going on? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm going to be looking at you too. So sometimes these dudes be afraid to say certain things. Like, when I went to Miami, a dude pulled up on me. He was like, yo, bro, let me holler at you real quick. And I'm like, I'm looking at him like, shit, like, trying to do, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? But all he wanted to say was, yo, like, you the dude that be doing the YouTube, right? He said, yo, not on no dick ride and shit. Like, he was like, yo, like, I like what you're doing. I appreciate it. You know, like, you give me a different perspective. You know, he was just, I feel like a lot of times us as men don't know how to give each other compliments. Like, you know, we think is gay, or we think is you weird, like, to just be like, yo, I like your hair, or like, yo, I like your content, yo, I like the shit you're doing, or I like your sneakers, or I like your, you know what I'm saying? A lot of times I feel like we be struggling. I feel like girls be giving girls compliment all the time. They be like, girl, you look good, girl this, girl that. But I feel like guys, like, we just be like, you know what I'm saying? Like, we just gonna like our stuff from the distance. So I think that, thank you, brother. I appreciate it. So I think that I just be I try to provide a different, I try to provide, uh, you know, I try to provide different positive outlook on certain things. I know there's certain people that come from the same background like me. I know there's a lot of people that are struggling with certain things. I'm struggling too. A lot of stuff not easy, but you gotta have the willpower, you know. And I got more stories, and I'm gonna walk y'all through my life. I'm gonna walk y'all through my first day in college. Like, how did that feel? Like, I'm gonna walk y'all through it. Like, you know, if you want to go to college, it's never too late, man. Like, you can go to college, and I think going to college is one of my best. was one of my best. Was one of the best things I did. Like, going to college, just being able to experience that and see different things, and meet professors that like you and want to see you get ahead. But as a new content creator, brother, like you said, I think one of the advice is, like, you know, just really figure out what you're trying to do, what type of content you're trying to put out there, what you're really trying to talk about, and just know your audience. You just gotta, I would just say, just know who you're trying to talk to. You know who you're trying to talk to as your people. Like, you gotta know your audience as a content creator. You gotta know who's your targeted audience, who you trying to talk to, and what message are you trying to give them. If it is a message, you know, sometimes people make videos unboxing stuff. I think if you're a person that buys a lot of stuff, make videos all the time of unboxing new material, unboxing new things. I probably should be doing that, right? But you know, certain things I feel like it's certain people ain't. Like I do my little book reviews, I do my little this, my little that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, certain people do unboxing things. Like, every time they buy something new, every time they buy some new sneakers, they might post it. They might be like, yo, I just got the new Jordan this. Some people might be like, yo, I just got the Beats by Dre. Like, yo, this, you know what I'm saying? So you could do a lot of things on YouTube. You could do a lot of unboxing stuff. You could do travel vlogs. You could do like people do story time. Like you could do I don't know. I feel like I just wanted to walk people through my experience and share my life and share like my walks of 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 life and the different things I've been through, because a lot of people have been through similar stuff, man. And I think sometimes people, I just wanted to give people hope, Victor Slang hope. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just wanted to be able to share certain my story and certain things and similar scenarios, and you know, just certain things I would probably have done different back then that I didn't, and now there's some people that might be going through that now, and they don't know, or they don't got nobody to give them that type of advice, because everybody, all these dudes be around the same age. So you know, I'm just an older dude trying to make myself accessible, put myself on YouTube. A lot of people sees YouTube, so somebody might bump into my channel and might get something. And I remember one time I was talking on a video, and an individual said like, "Yo, you know what's so crazy? I came on your page to troll." He said, and I ended up being touched by your message. An individual told me that. He said he wrote it on the thing. He said, "Yo, you know what's so crazy? I came here to troll, and I ended up being touched by your message." So that's just a prime example. You never know when somebody, God, Allah is the one who changes the hearts of people. So you never know how the hearts of people are going to be changed. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So put myself out there. Hey, all right. What advice would you give? Yeah. So yeah, brother. So get lost vlogs, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, just figure out your audience, figure out your message, figure out what you want to do, and then just do it. You know what I'm saying? Just go, and do it. Just get it, and just be consistent. Like, all I would say, if you don't want to put your face out there, figure out how you gonna do it. How you know what I'm saying? If you want to be like Swayze, if you want to be like, you know what I'm saying, all you hear is his voice, and he do certain things, like don't worry about what people might say, like, oh, you copying somebody, you doing this, you doing that. Everybody's shit gonna be different than yours. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, we all get ideas from other people. You know what I'm saying? Try to be original. I wouldn't say just copy somebody's whole shit. You know what I'm saying? But hey, sometimes that works for people. They copy somebody's whole shit and do it better than them. You know what I'm saying? So hey, you know what I'm saying? Like, but I'm just saying, like, you know, figure out what you want to do. If you want to put your face out there, you know, you got to get over your shyness. You gotta look at it like people need you. People need to hear from you. People need to see your message, hear it, whatever it is that you're trying to do. You just got to figure that out. What's your message, who's your audience, and how you gonna do it. That's the three things. What's your message, who's your audience, and how you gonna deliver it. That's the things you just need to worry about. Yeah, YouTube could be very positive. You could definitely do a lot of things. But thanks for the donation. I appreciate y'all. Thanks for everybody that stayed here the whole time. Thanks for the people that came partially. Thanks for everything, man. I appreciate everything. I appreciate every little thing. Definitely, brother, me and you in college was a good thing. I definitely like the relationships that I built with people in college, not just the students, but like faculty. So, but I'm gonna definitely walk y'all through that. I appreciate y'all rocking with me. So, it's people who got out of jail. Yeah, all love, bro. I appreciate everybody who share my stuff. I appreciate everybody who puts people on to my YouTube channel. I appreciate everybody who donate and is rocking with me. I even appreciate the people that don't like me. You know what I'm saying? For whatever reason, like it has to do with you, it's a reflection of you. It's not with me. If it's some old prior beef, I apologize. You know what I did in ignorance. I was just stupid gang shit. But appreciate the love, support. Y'all be safe out there. Enjoy your families, man. You never know when it's going to be the last time you're going to see them. You know. Y'all be safe out there. Till next time. Peace.